News go. And where are we, Lee?
Boston.
We're in Boston. So this isn't going to be a little peacock. I'll shut it up. So the one thing on our very first visit here is, right, so we've come out with some Boston sausage splits, which is sort of a Mediterranean. Right, so there's just a relatively short It's the start of a new vlog. Well, it's the day after. I'm sure I'm getting a bit of a sore throat. Last time I had COVID, I actually wasn't ill. Can't remember what was the quarantine? Was it for a week or something? Anyway, I've come to get some food for me and Lee, giving ourselves a bit of a treat. Now, can you guess what I've ordered? I've ordered it on an app on the phone. And it's currently, allegedly, it's being made for us. Now, last time I came here in holiday time, busy time, it was a nightmare. And I'm hoping I'm not going to be here forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. But yes, I've got a bucket of chicken for me and Lee, and some chips. Although Lee doesn't eat chips. There was a special offer just came up on my phone. What did I get there? What did I get? 10 pieces of chicken and chips and all the rest of it. A big bucket thing. Should be about 25 quid. And I've got it for £15. So, and that'll probably feed us for a couple of days. Right, it says, to see whether my order's ready. Order number 8043. Right, to be fair, that was quick, very quick. Yeah, very quick, very impressed with that. That was all done on the app as a collection. So was that a fluke or was it not? Who knows? Right, let's get back and get some KFC in my belly. I am hungry. Has risen. Well, you're in the kitchen.
You're nice, somebody brought me something.
I offered you to get you some Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Chicken.
I love chicken. Look at that there. Look at that there. 5 pieces of chicken, and I've got four lots of fries. It doesn't get much better than that. All right, I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna fill my belly and eat a load of food. I'm so hungry. Nothing in life is simple. I need a parcel posting today for delivering in 2 or 3 days. Down to the post office we have gone. The post office is closed for another week. Must be holidays. That's a bit of a nightmare. Right, I don't know where the nearest post office is. Dearie dear. Right, that's the way the mop flops. I have got to do some I need to clear some hedge cuttings and do a tip run, so I have got to head over Skegness Way and into Morrison, so I might have to see if I can find a post office over there. Welcome to another day, another wasted trip. Sandra is still in bed with COVID. Right, just giving Russia a quick walk. What's up, Russia? Oh, you can't just come for a 1 minute walk. Let's have a 5 minute walk at least. Now, what are you doing? Where are you going? I'm really strange. I just keep saying she'll only go 5 minutes down the road, and then she doesn't want to walk anymore. Right, come on. No, she's got a bit of a thing. She's a little old lady, Russia. She still looks very young and cute, but I don't know that she's got a bit of rheumatism in her right front leg or not. If you look at her when she's walking. Come on, Rash. Good girl. Good girl. Right, have you had enough? Do you want to go home? Do you want to go home? We're going back. Right, come on then, let's go. We tried. Well, that's why we don't well, for a year or so now we've not been over walking her. She just doesn't like going on long walks anymore. I mean, she's got the swagger, hasn't she? Definitely got the swagger. Right, she's actually pulling to go back. Right, my car's full of stuff to go to the tip with Lee. Lee, every time we come to the tip, there's an incident, isn't there? Yeah. Something, or even when Sandra, something always goes. I don't know what's going on here, but we're just parked up, engines stop, and no idea what we're doing. But a queue of traffic behind me and a crew of traffic in front. Every time we come here, there's something happening. Bit of an unusual vlog. So we had to go and search for a post office, and I said to Lee, what we'll do, we'll go somewhere that I've never been before, that's got a very mixed bag as far as reviews go. And where are we, Lee?
Boston.
We're in Boston. So this isn't going to be a full, massive, intense tour of Boston, or we're not going to be judgmental about anything that we see or anything like that, unlike some other people have been doing. But we're just going to have a general bit of a walk around the town, get a bit of a flavour for things, and we may possibly come back. So we're parked at the St George's Road car park, and there is public convenience, so if you come and you need a wee. And then we've got, now I'm assuming that that's a church, but it could be a cathedral, I don't know, because I don't know anything about Boston. Right, let's get this visit underway. Went to England and begin my new life. I went to the beach in Latvania and it had beautiful clean water. B&M's. Don't be judgmental, but it's closed down. It's all boarded up. But we have got the Medusa nightclub. 14.8 million of government funding. Police station, bus station, toilets. And bottle loft in the town centre. So before we go into the town centre, we're just going to have a walk down here where it says Marina, and there are little silver fishies. That's impressive, that, isn't it? Talking about bees on our last vlog. Pollinator friendly raised bed. Can't see any bees though, can you, Lee? No bees to be seen. Right, so it's the River Witham we're walking down. So I understand that Boston back in the 17th century, and I'm not reading from the phone here, this is only by what I read previously, was a major port, I think the biggest port in Britain. So we're on this side of the river, and we go back, we'll be going into the town centre. Just a 5-minute walk down hither. So I say, I don't know anything about this area at all. Oh, there's a cormorant just diving under the water. It's a very old boat. You see the cormorants then?
Yeah.
Just a random rowing boat there. What's all this about? Strange. So we're just walking down this walk alongside the river, and there's a lot of litter bins all the way down, every 20 yards maybe, and they've all been freshly painted. You can actually smell the fresh paint, and also just noting they're not full of litter or overflowing. There's a snubbit there for cigarettes, but all painted. Right, we walk down to the next bridge. We're not going to really walk any further than this. We'll cross over. We are going to enter the town back that way. So then you can see the bridge in the distance. That's the one we're going to walk. In fact, should we just go right here? That's going to bring me back into town centre. We'll do it a different way. We're going to go back. But there's like below us, there's sluice gates and locks. There's cormorant. So there's a Canal and River Trust. Craft must not be left unattended. Please keep this gate closed. Is it open? Right. So on this post here, what is there, Lee?
Traffic light.
There's a traffic light that's on red. So I'm guessing that if the boat needs to pass, they need to open the sluice gates. You can see the hydraulics here. Oh, there's a pigeon sat on it there. But there's actually a red traffic light here. We were laughing then, weren't we? We said, is that really a red traffic light? The original wall dates back to 1829. Little pub. John Smith's. A little peacock. Little peacock. I'll shut it up. We should be coming into some kind of into the high street now. Coming to the Red Lion Street. Caribbean food and drink. Right, Good Barnes, yeah, well this one's open. Right, so, same post off. This is a very impressive grand building. You're not going to be able to make out the detail in the roof and the rafters. The lady prince. Oh. Agnes Day, orchestral manoeuvres in the dark connection. And the woodwork is so intricate. Look at that. Princess Anne. Time capsule. And here lies the body of Henry Butter Pakency. And the presence of the church of the common people who departed 1754. Can't make out if that's an old jail or something, but it's got like the lock-up outside it, hasn't it? The Pilgrim Women. 1607, a small group of separatists boarded a ship outside Boston. Right, so into the square in the town centre. And those towns don't have banks anymore, but there's one bank there, and NatWest Bank are nationwide, and I need to come down here because I've got banking with the Santander, and apparently there's a branch here as well. Right, could see you in one of them. Only joking. St. Trinian Methodist Church, Red Lion Street, Wide Bargate. Actually, I've just found the branch that I need to come into with Sandra to change some details. So most of the shops up here are occupied. I was just wondering a little bit aimlessly, but this looks like it's been fairly, in recent years, developed. And Lee, is that a spot of rain? No, bought me hoodie. Cost a fortune. Right, Fresco Square, Dolphin Lane Shopping, Marketplace. Very old building, isn't it? Timber frame, well, look at that. Bit of a green. So the one thing on our very first visit here is there is an incredible amount of space, and a labyrinth of shops and little back streets and side streets, and it's very, very clean. If you look on the floor, protected for future generations, and so they should be. The iconic British telephone box. Did anybody ever phone 0151 632 3003? Some people will know what that phone number is. Okay, we're going over the river again. And like any big town, you've got to have a Wetherspoons, The moon underwater. Boston sausages. Doing Hazlitt. Right, so we've come out with some Boston sausage splits, which is sort of a Mediterranean tomatoey sauce with Boston sausages and allegedly some sort of cheese on. And I've also just got hold of them, Lee. And I've also got some Boston chipolatas from proper pubs. Whoa. Get them in the air fryer when we get in. I'm going to go back over the river here. And that's the 5 lamps. So word on the street says the town square, which is over where the pigeons were before, is a bit of a interesting area when the sun goes down. I have no idea how true that is, but there's a lot of Eastern European shops about. It's just another one of these quirky little side streets. Well, side streets, little walks. Britannia. Oh, that looks an interesting pub, doesn't it, like? Proper British pub. Thai food. Oh, I am partial to a bit of Thai food. So that bridge there was where we were originally going to come down in on. £5.99, that's cheap, isn't it? Hall protector. Oh, we are here. Oh, it's cash generators. And, another Polish shop. Butchers. There's another bank that's open. It's just starting to rain. Lee did advise me to put my hoodie on, didn't you, Lee? I didn't listen, did I? So the car park we're at is not that far away over this bridge coming down here. Church Quay, it's very busy. And back over another bridge. And whatever you do, watch out for the cyclists. Well, there in the distance, there's that red traffic light for the boats, like. Come up here on your Lilo, couldn't you? Wainfleet Roads. Oh, we're going to have a quick scan around that, shall we? I think we'll kind of have a quick scan of that. Yeah. Aging parish line. Residents of the town to leave for America. They went on to found Boston in Massachusetts. Oh, I like this. It's got lots of old images and photographs. So the church is also known as the Boston Stump. Hello, seagulls. mad in England. Right, so there's just a relatively short walk around the town. I didn't think it was that bad, did you? It's alright, wasn't it? As I say, there are stories about a more seedier side, but we've not witnessed any of that or anything. But there you are. Right, just heading back to the car park now. I think we'll finish off here. So if you know a little bit about Boston, if you live in the area, I'd say a lot of people just say, oh, it's all a dump and all the rest of it. Not compared to Manchester. Manchester's a dump. Multicultural, yeah, got that, get that. Lots of different nationalities about. Definitely a European, Eastern European presence you could feel. But no, quite a nice little town. And something we will be coming back to. There is a museum here apparently as well, which we'll put on our list of places to visit. So if you know anywhere else sort of south of Skegness, so sort of going from Skegness, Wainfleet, Frisney, Boston direction, that you think we should visit, do let us know in the comments below. And if you've hung on till the end, thanks for watching.